Because social media is my way of getting my work seen, I spend hours each day with my head in a screen, whether it's my phone, my camera, or my computer. Any free time I have, I spend with my family. So when I get a moment, I love getting out into nature and walking. It's great for my mental and physical health. This weekend, I'm spending 2 days in the north of Ireland. I'm going to do 2 routes. The first is an urban trail through Belfast City. Then I'm heading to South Armagh to experience the famous Ring of Gullion. My name is Rory O Connor from Rory Stories, and this is my Tracks and Trails. Belfast is a buzzing city these days. There's a great social scene here. If you're into your culture and history, well, it's got that too. There are lots of fantastic walks and routes in and around Belfast that not a lot of people know about. I'm doing the urban route today, and I'm doing it on my bike. I'm going to be starting here at Titanic Quarter, heading along the lovely River Lagan. What's great about Belfast is it's only a couple of miles, you're out into the countryside, lovely fresh air, and I'm after coming across this bike company that will give you the bike wherever you are, deliver to you anywhere across the city, and pick it up wherever you finish to your destination, so super easy. In days gone by, Belfast was an industrial city, and it's the home of some very famous history. I'm starting my trip at the Titanic Quarter. This was where the famous Titanic was built. The site is now a museum and people come from all over the world to visit. Well, how's it going? With a simple phone call, Belfast City Bike Tours will bring a bike to wherever you are and pick it up wherever you finish. My route today will take me through Belfast City and along the River Lagan. Once I cross Ormeau Bridge, I stay in the embankment south of the city until I hit the towpath at Stranmillis. From there it's a countryside feel all the way to the Lockkeeper's Café, where I end my route. Belfast is a small city and they definitely pack a lot into it. The River Lagan runs through the centre of Belfast, through the heart of the city. The walkway and cycle path runs alongside it. Stick to this and it'll take you right through the city all the way out to the countryside. So what we're looking at there is one of Belfast's most iconic landmarks, the cranes at Harland and Wolff shipyard. Of course, that's where the great Titanic was built. And the cranes involved were Samson and Goliath, for obvious reasons. My first port of call, excuse the pun, is a visit to Lagan Adventures. They're a water sports company right in the heart of Belfast. And there's not many places where you can kayak right in the middle of the city centre. Well, how are you getting on?
Not too bad.
Geez, looks like a bit of crack and it's in the middle of the city and all.
Yeah, it's smack bang right in the centre of Belfast here.
You get it in, so?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Right to the edge of the water, we'll slide it in. There you are.
That feels all right, yeah.
I'll pass that to you.
Yeah.
Paddle in like this, right along close side of the boat.
I'm gone already, like.
It's great to have something like this so close to the centre of the city where it's so accessible to so many.
If you want to take a break from your kind of like your Titanic museums and your restaurants and your pubs, like you get out here and get a bit of fresh air, and it's seriously good for the well-being as well though, isn't it? Like just to get out and switch off from the real world and just chat, like, you know.
I think people have started to realise the impact just being outside can really cause and provide.
Unbelievable, like. I'd like to think a lot of people that, you know, do this for an hour are just going to leave in a more positive mindset no matter what you come in with. Belfast is divided into quarters. I'm now heading into Queen's Quarter, a beautiful part of the city. It's called that because that's where Queen's University is. Here I'm stopping off to visit the famous Botanic Gardens. Unlike the Botanic Gardens in other cities, this one is more like a public park and a peaceful place to hang out for a little quiet downtime. Colin, how are you?
Grand, yourself?
Not
Rory?
too bad at all. Good. Colin Agnew is the main gardener. He is so passionate about the plants here. And it's his attention over the last 40 years that has helped make this place what it is today.
This is the temperate end of the glasshouse here, and as you can see, we've got a lot of tree ferns, Australasian tree ferns. Up front, we have a banana plantation. These bananas would have been here during the original building, which was 1889. They're fantastic plants. Architectural too. I love the shape, and the leaf form is fantastic as well, you know, so really nice.
It's some spot. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, the Turner house that we have here, Rory, is it dates back to 1839, and it's actually the earliest curvilinear glass house with curved glass. It predates both the temperate glass house at Glasnevin in Dublin and also the Great Palm House at Kew in London. This was the prototype. This was the one that was first developed with the curved glass.
So Colin, you're working here nearly 40 years, like, so you obviously really enjoy working here.
Well, passionate about my plants, you know, that's the main thing really. Particularly tropical plants, I've always had a fascination with them. The thing about tropical plants is, especially when they get to the flowering stage, they can be really in your face, flamboyant, you know, really out there. They're like nothing you've really seen before. There's always something coming along under glass that gives you that wow factor when you walk through the glasshouse door. So what I do here is just an extension of my hobby.
Listen, Colin, thanks very much. I really enjoyed the chat.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Rory.
Keeping the river to my left, I'm heading towards Stranmillis and to Belfast towpath. This is a great amenity. It's only 3 kilometres from the city centre, but you feel like you're out in the open countryside. Actually, we are in the open countryside. From here, it's a walkway and cycle path for 15 kilometres all the way to Lisburn City.
I've got a hole in my pocket where my wallet used to be. They remind me it's good to be free. 'Cause I'm a wanderer.
I have to say, there's a lovely vibe about the area here. Like, it's nice and peaceful. There's a bit of a buzz, people out walking, running, everyone's smiling. Lovely.
No wonder till I am gone.
And Mo Farah's around as well. Speed to your
I'm
man.
a wanderer. No wonder till I am gone.
So the river takes off to my left here. As you see, the footpath continues on to my right. I've heard there's some really nice meadows up here on the left, so I'm going to go and check them out. This place feels so wild. It's easy to forget you're in the city. I'm told that I'm surrounded by all sorts of edible plants here. I've arranged to meet Alex Greene, who is a Michelin star chef here in Belfast. He often comes here to forage and find ingredients for his recipes. If it's good enough for a Michelin star restaurant, well then, it's definitely worth finding out about. I believe you're very familiar to this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot of chefs come here. More should, but then I'm happy more don't, because then there's more for everybody else.
I'm beans on toast, man, so I won't be getting into any kind of kitchen work, so you're safe with me anyway. I'd like to actually see some of the stuff and where you get it from.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go and see what we can find.
What'll be on the plate that you get around here?
Wild herbs, which carry a lot of flavour, or wild flowers, which are quite pretty, but all edible. Here's something I come across all the time. Not something I use a lot of, but I have used it in the past, and we done a wee salad where we put the dandelion leaf on it. But again, something somebody walks past every day and doesn't realise it's here. I know it's not used a lot. You want to rip a wee bit
Yeah, I'll
off there?
try a bit, yeah.
Like again, it's quite a bitter leaf, but it works really well, not on its own, but in a salad and things like that there. It's got a sweet vinaigrette. I've actually made an ice cream out of it once, but
Yeah, if you're selling ice cream that tastes like that, you're grand. You can have it. It'd be easy to go on a diet if the ice cream tastes like that. Yeah, you don't have a chewing gum on you, do you? Jesus Christ, yeah.
So I've just spotted some meadowsweet over there. If you want to go over, I'll take you over it and show you what it's all about.
Yeah.
So this is the meadow suite. Again, something somebody would walk past, didn't know what it was every day, maybe considered a weed or something, but for me it's invaluable. And actually in the restaurant at the minute, we have it on as an ice cream. But if you smell it, it gives you like a sweet floral smell, and that's what the ice cream tastes like. But if you take a couple of the wee white leaves and crunch them in your teeth, it's going to be quite bitter again, a bit like the dandelion, but it's a bit sweeter the longer you chew it.
Yeah, good. Like not on the same level as dandelion. No, it's not as bitter at all. Yeah.
But again, when you know what you're doing with it, it's absolutely delicious. And an ingredient you can't buy. It's not like something you can get off as a supply or something. It's something
So you have to come in here and get it.
You have to get it again. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Alex is one of the most interesting people I've met along my journey, and he's given me plenty of food for thought. Back in the towpath again, and off we go. Even though the towpath is spectacular all the way to Lisbon, I'm going to call it a day here and head south to Armagh for my next walk. Had an absolutely brilliant day in Belfast. Started off at the Titanic quarter, and within just a couple of miles I was out here to lovely countryside. It was like doing 2 routes in one day. And the best thing about it is I don't have to bring my bike anywhere. Someone's going to come here and take it off me.
And I've only just begun.